Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the month of May 2022. This is a general reading, so feel free to take with you whatever resonates and leave behind for others whatever does not. To get a deeper view of your month, be sure to check out your readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I'm going to be starting off with a Celtic cross spread for the tarot reading. And we'll close off with an oracle card message. So let's begin. I'm going to go ahead and lay out these cards. And I'll go through the different positions, go through the meanings, and we will do further clarifications. Okay, so I'm going to be putting out a lot more cards. I just want to make sure I have some good spacing. All right, so in terms of the current situation, you have the Queen of Coins, and what crosses or complements is the Knight of Cups. Above you have the Page of Cups, below you have the Two of Wands, in the past you have the Star, in the near future the King of Cups. In your current attitude of the situation, Seven of Coins. In your environment, which is the external influences, you have the Wheel. In terms of the hopes and fears, there is the Page of Wands, and the outcome is the King of Swords. So you have two kings here, a queen, a knight, two pages. So a lot is going on in terms of your relationship with others. In your recent past, you have the Star, which indicates a sense of clarity and healing and a sense of hope, getting ready for making amazing things happen. What I kind of sense is the Queen of Coins here is you, Scorpio, and the Knight of Cups here is what complements you, which is your ability to tap into your intuition, your creativity, and offer and receive offers of love here. What's above you is the Page of Cups. That's a sense of looking at the world with an open heart, open mind, open to a lot of possibilities, and just, enjoying everything that life brings towards you. In terms of what you have below with this Two of Wands, it seems like there may need to be a decision to be made in terms of living with the success you already know and pursuing something outside your comfort zone. Your current attitude is you've invested in something and you're waiting for it to come to fruition, and maybe there is a sense of wish things had developed a little faster, a little sooner. Seven of Coins here, the way I'm seeing this is really just needing to look at the long-term outcome. In terms of your environment, the Wheel of Fortune, it's just that there is, constant changes, and you really can't control uh, what happens here. If you've had situations in the past that you feel like things weren't going your way, then it seems like, the uh, luck will be on your side. In terms of the hopes and fears with this Page of Wands, um, this could be a sense of, you know, immature desire and pursuit of, adventure, just to kind of um, test out what they can get, what they can accomplish, with really no long-term kind of investment involved in there. In terms of the near future, you have the King of Cups here. So this kind of indicates, for some of you, it seems like love is coming in for you. And with the King of Cups, it's really being able to kind of be compassionate, connect with people on an emotional level, be, I guess, receptive, and also, what's the word I'm thinking of? Just be a rock for someone. So if you're looking for a person who is romantic, someone who is not afraid of expressing their emotions, but also able to be kind of, grounded and steady in those emotions, where they want to take on, hear your good days, your bad days. They are emotionally stable enough to handle those things, and, helps be supportive. It seems like that could be coming in for some of you. And in terms of the outcome, you have the King of Swords. This, this could be you, or this could also, um, if there's concern, maybe if there's conversations, that there's this concern of, passions, desires, interests being fleeting or immature, it might be that the King of Cups kind of starts tapping into the King of Swords energy, in terms of, trying to communicate seriousness and honesty and truth. But it could mean, as we go through and clarify, it could mean different things. But overall, it looks like a pretty good spread for you here, Scorpio. So let's take a look here at your past, the star here. I'm going to clarify that. You have the Justice card. I'm going to put this up here. So it's a sense of, balance, something perhaps that you were dealing with, that you weren't sure how it was going to turn out. It turned out the way it needed to be. Perhaps you were hoping it would turn out that way. This could, do with some type of dispute that you had, some type of, possibly even some type of degree that you receive, with the Justice card there. It could be some type of, like, contract, some type of formal documentation of something that you were hoping for, and it turned out the way that you wanted. So let's go here into your current view of this situation here with the Seven of Coins. You have the High Priestess. So really, it's it seems like you understand that what you are wanting takes some time to invest in, takes nurturing, and there are, you know, things that will come as a result that perhaps you shouldn't expect. With the High Priestess, it's a sense of, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, and also knowing that um, there's like a lot of, what's the word that I'm looking for? Uh, Variations, outcomes, so that if you have one specific outcome in mind, um, that's likely going to lead to disappointment. You have to be open to, um, all sorts of things. So if this is like an orange tree, it could be a job, a business, a career, your studies, whatever it is. But like if it's an orange tree that you planted a seed for, expecting a healthy, vibrant, you know, oranges hanging from the tree, it might be as one expectation, but perhaps it cross pollinates with something and it turns out to be, tangerine, a mandarin, something else. Um, I don't know how to, cross pollinate oranges, but I'm just saying, um, it seems like you are aware that there are a lot of potential outcomes and that whatever it is that you invested in, you invest with your heart, um, and you just keep nurturing it, whatever comes out um, is whatever it is. And it seems like you, with this High Priestess, you're kind of aware of that situation there. So let's take a look at this Page of Cups, which is what you have above. You have Three of Cups. So really celebrating life, celebrating relationships, being open to whatever kind of comes your way, and really just having in your mind the idea of really taking each moment an opportunity to celebrate your connections with people. So let's take a look at this. Knight of Cups. You have Knight of Cups. So Scorpio, this is really all about just not only offers of love that you're giving, but you'll be receiving offers of love. It's coming backwards and forwards. Um, it's romance if you're looking for romance. It's friendships if you're looking for friendships. Creative projects if that's what you're going for as well. But it seems like, with the Queen of Coins, you're really in this stage of nurturing and connecting with your environment, with people in your environment, and investing in what you believe is going to, might not have a specific expectation, but you're willing to invest in what you hope for, what you would like for something to be. But you might not have the exact dimensions and scale of exactly the outcome. But really, this is you kind of being willing to look at life from your heart and communicate from that as well, which is pretty great. So let's look at the Two of Wands, which is below the situation. you have the Hierophant here. So, which in this deck is called the High Priest. Here, it's a sense of, for some of you, really going outside of what you've known in the past and seeking a connection with your higher self or a higher knowledge. And also even recognizing your connection. There's something greater than you yourself that really connects you with, everything in the universe. For other people, sometimes this high priest or the Hierophant is about tradition. And so to some degree, this, decision is, are you going to stick with what the rituals that you are aware of, the traditions that you've built, doesn't necessarily indicate that, I'm going to pull one more card actually, because it doesn't indicate like it would be bad to go against traditions. You can create your own traditions even. So let's take a look here. You have the Six of Pentacles. So I am kind of seeing this more as really being a desire to connect with, people, with the community, to help out in some way, like charitable organization, and really, possibly even be in a position of leadership yourself. Like if you are looking to become a teacher, if you're looking to become an attorney, if you're looking to be a social worker, something along those lines. I see that as well here. So let's take a look at your environment, which is the wheel. You have the Emperor. So the Emperor is this is like a masculine energy. It's about protection. It's about power, authority, and being a leader. And the Emperor has really, they're wearing similar, what is this? Protective gear, like the other knights do, like this Knight of Cups, like even the King of Swords does. Basically, they have gone through life, had the experience, and had life experience that they've learned from and that has helped them to excel. So here in your environment, it seems like you are being given so many opportunities to come into your role as a leader, and to basically create the kingdom that you want to rule over, type of thing. So let's look at the Page of Wands, which is in your hopes and fears. You have the Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is kind of like looking at the Two of Wands is kind of making a decision to leave your comfort zone. The Three of Wands has already made that decision to kind of to leave that comfort zone, to try and make something greater than themselves at that point. And it requires really connecting with other people, networking, possibly even moving to some degree. So for some of you, it could be that you are wanting to explore more, maybe possibly even moving somewhere Um, for others, this could also be, if this is more of a fear, this could be some type of potential like jealousy or concern that, you know, in terms of love, that someone's going to be looking for something else, be looking out and trying to experience more than what you have to offer. Um, in terms of that, I'm not necessarily seeing that, but for some of you, it could be that type of fear. Um, but for others, it seems like this is more about um, your your desire to grow, to expand, to succeed further than you have already accomplished. So let's look at the King of Cups in the near future here. You have the Strength card. So what's the Strength card here is not only about like courage, it's about the ability to kind of um, be gentle and compassionate when needed, and to be strong when needed as well. Which, in terms of the King of Cups, that's very much like their characteristic. They're gentle and they're compassionate, they're caring, and they also are protective. So, again, for those looking for a connection, it seems like this is in your future. Um, and for others, this, if you're looking to be someone like this, and you're not looking for love, then this is a potential for you as well. You know, strength is about, recognizing your light, your dark, your hard, your soft aspects, and really embracing them, and um, you know, using all aspects of yourself when needed to be the best version of yourself. Um, so if you are looking to be some type of leader, you want to be um, a spiritual leader, you want to be a counselor, you want to, it's almost as if this is a person that you would either be attracted to or want to be yourself, as someone who is really, um, helps others and is compassionate and is reliable, and also a protector of others. And so let's take a look at the long term, which is the King of Swords. You have the Two of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So Two of Swords is about like needing to make a decision, being at a stalemate, and really you just need to make a choice, and it might not be the greatest outcome. It's not the worst of choices, it's not the best choices, but just to make a choice. For some of you, this could be, you are really focused on the heart. For some of you, these could be two separate suitors. And you need to make your decision between the King of Cups and King of Swords. But ultimately, none of this looks bad at all. So I mean, it looks pretty great actually, Scorpio. So, like I said, if this is a situation where you kind of have two suitors, you just go based on facts. Here, this person is kind of covering their heart, um, and really doesn't even have all the facts, because you can see here on this card the tips of the swords are of these really long, heavy looking swords are not even in view. So really it's um, seems like you've got a lot of intuition. You've got the High Priestess, the cups, the pages of cups, and so forth. So at this point, when you're making a decision, um, if it is between two suitors, that's, each individual is different. But here with this, um, in your hopes and fears with the Page of Wands and Three of Wands, if this is a fear of someone straying, um, it could be that you decide, well, someone who is not romantic and not cold, but really more reasonable, that you might decide to go with that one. But you never know. Maybe that person, turn starts to be the Page of Wands. Same for the King of Cups. Really, you just have to be open, and trust your gut, trust your instincts, and recognize you can always hope for what you want, but you can't control the outcome of what you want. Um, but here, like, it's interesting in your environment, you have this wheel that's clarified by the Emperor. So for some of you, this could be like, who is in your environment that you feel, um, like would be a great protector, be a great provider. And also, you can see here in the background of this Emperor card, there are, looks like children playing. So definitely someone who is compassionate as well. Those are really great options to have, Scorpio. So I'm going to pull a card here to see which animal totem we will guide you through this month. You have Coyote, revealer of truth. Interesting. Okay, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So here, this coyote, the concept is really on your journey, you're going to fall. You're going to make mistakes, but don't take it too seriously. You just get up, laugh it off, and you keep going. Um, but also, you just make sure that, the coyotes, they are able to kind of sense uh, traps, something that doesn't smell right. And it seems like really you have that ability as well with this, Seven of Coins, um, clarified by the High Priestess down here. This is you. You're able to kind of see what's not really fully developed, but trust your gut and recognize like the different potential um, outcomes, um, or the different variations of how things could go. And really, if things don't go your way, you learn from them and you take your experience and um, become stronger. So I'm hoping this reading provides a helpful perspective of your month, and we'll see you next time. Take care.